So the other way to solve this is to remember, no, don't leave the site. Okay. We have the graph. Our equation is a quadratic on that graph. It crosses the x-axis at two places, -4 and +2. It has a vertex. That vertex, the x value is c, and the y value is d. That's what they've told us in this problem. We're trying to find out what d is. What is the y value of the vertex? Well, the vertex is always exactly halfway between the x-intercepts. That is just a rule. You should know that rule. You might not know that rule. It's one that a lot of people forget. The x value of the vertex is always exactly halfway between the x-intercepts. In this problem, the x-intercepts are -4 and +2. I got that by changing the signs. Right? The equation had x -2. We changed that to +2, and that's our x-intercept. The reason that works is if x is +2, and we plugged it into the equation, y equals a, 2 for x, -2, 2 plus 4. It doesn't matter what happens over here with 2 plus 4. 2 minus 2 is what? What does that come out to when we add it together? 0, yep. And 0 times anything, the answer is 0. So that is what means y has to be 0, and it makes the graph have to cross the x-axis right there. We call these zeros as well as x-intercepts because it spots where y is 0, and the way we find them is by making something that's multiplied by it all turn it into 0. That's why -4 works as well. -4 plus 4 turns into 0, times the whole equation turns that into 0, makes the other x-intercept happen there. So because we know the zeros, because of how the equation is written, we know the x-intercepts, and we know, basically, we're about to find out the x value of the vertex. What is halfway between -4 and +2? Well, the distance between those is basically 4 plus 2. If you were stepping on this and you are at -4, you'd have to take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get to 0, and then another 2 steps, and I know my drawing isn't right, to get to 2. So total number of steps along that way is 6. Halfway distance is half of 6, which is 3. So 3 steps away from -4 and 3 steps away from +2 is going to land us at -1. Again, my drawing is wrong, but I was drawing it without knowing anything. The x value of the vertex is -1. This is the same number we got when we did the other method. So great, we did it right. We're getting it confirmed. We still have to do what we did before, where we take -1, we put it in for x, and we get our answer. I think this method is easier, but you have to know this fact, which again, I've found a lot of people don't know. So like the math is easier, but you have to recall a fact about vertexes. If you don't know that, you better be able to do the quadratic method, the quadratic formula method. Okay, so we take our equation, y equals a, x -2, x plus 4. We change both x's into a -1. -1 minus 2. -1 plus 4. -1 minus 2 is -3. And -1 plus 4 is +3. 3 times 3 is 9. It's still negative. We have -9a. Same answer we got before. Always a great sign. How are we feeling now? I still haven't gotten ratings on this problem. I've now shown you 2 ways. Let me pause my recording.